We played 4 games in the series here in the first round to end up with what is effectively now a best-of-3 game series. It's still a best-of-7 series, but it's down to these next 3 games to decide a winner. Best 2 out of 3 advances you to the second round. To look back at the series in review going backwards from Game 4, which was a 3-2 loss in regulation for yours truly and the Montreal Canadiens. We also dropped the first game on home ice, didn't even score a goal, so we didn't hear Le Bout in that game. Shutout in the first game at home ice. Won 2-1 on PK Subban's overtime game winner in game number 2, so a little bit of a spoiler for you there. Also won in overtime in game 1 off of Thomas Plekanec's stick in the first overtime, early in that first overtime. So we come back on the road in Joe Louis Arena, trying to do what the road team has done in every game so far in this series, and that is just simply win the game. We always knew that we'd be coming back to the Motor City. I just didn't think we'd be coming back at a level series of 2-2. When we took the first 2 games in the series in this arena, I really thought we would at least take 1 game at home. We failed to do so. The road team has won every game in this series, which is actually not such a bad thing for us. Entering game number 4, or game number 5 rather, we played game 4, this is game 5. Should that trend continue, we would of course take a 3-1 series lead, and we would likely take the series. I mean, you'd have to imagine, oh my god, PK Subban has been rubbed the wrong way to begin this game. Borg stopping up, get that spin move going, he's just not got his feet going fast enough. Help from Pacioretty against Datsuk. Look at this battle going on in the corner. Schultz comes away with possession for the Red Wings, and it is headed out to Cleary, who's poke-checked away from the puck out center ice here with Cronwall. Board played. Duchesne hops on that. He is the first man to it. Duchesne, a little pump fake shot. Howard will cover it as it sprung loose off the stick of Matt Duchesne. An all-important Game 5. Like I said, if the trends continue, it's good news for the Canadiens. And should this series go to a Game 7 and we win tonight and the trend continues, we also have good news in a potential Game 7, being that we'll be on the road for that Game 7. It would be right back at the Joe in this very same building that we're playing Game 5 in right now. The game plan for me: win Game 5 first and foremost. It's the business we have to take care of that's right in front of us. We can totally control our destiny in that regard. Oh, Gionta just couldn't hold on to the puck. Too many opportunities I've seen from this team in this series trying to go one-on-one. We've made some great defensive plays with our sticks early in this game, making it very difficult for the Red Wings to gain possession in the opposition zone. Look at that move. That's a penalty draw, and what a move by Gionta. What play by Gionta as well on the boards. A hook to Quincy, the defenseman. So an early game power play for the Canadiens. That was the sly move I was talking about. It was the loose puck deke we were successful with. That's what drew the hook. Probably some frustration on Quincy's part that he never got possession. He was supposed to get the puck and get it out of the zone. Duchesne didn't even flinch on the face-off. So it's nice to see how devoted my centerman is to taking face-offs. PK Subban, I mean, we know he's valuable to this team in many ways, but that is not a way that he's valuable to this team. Making mistakes like that. Back to the point, Cronwall, blocker save. All right, Duchesne, let's get the puck up the ice into their zone. We have the man advantage, do we not? Oh, Pacioretty. How are you going to lose the puck? Oh my God, it was a failed clear-out attempt. Now we have possession again. Pacioretty To the point. Subban. Oh my god. That Subban shot is lethal. It's just not going in right now. Okay. I see it down low. Patch ready. Shoot. Okay. Plekanec will fake. Up top to the point. Subban. Oh, great stick. Unbelievable. Up to Pacioretty. Stopping on the half wall. I see Markov joining the play here. Down low. Duchesne. Who are we passing to? Not Datsuk again. He has one shorthanded goal in this building, in this series. Duchesne, shield the puck. I'm going to saucer that along. Too hard on the saucer pass. And that, what a preventable icing play that was. There's no way that should have been an icing in any way, shape, or form. Nice to know how invested this team is early on. Should we probably have tried to scoop it and score with Plekanec on the rebound? Possibly. But we failed to do so. Rough outing for the power play early on in this game. So I'm dropping this. Yes. Oh, that worked beautifully for Gianta. Rebound. Plekanec is all over it. It's free and covered by Howard. Good effort with the... That's the first time I've seen a drop pass work so seamlessly in this entire video game. I'm happy to go... I'm going to go fourth line. I'm going to give them a chance. Their strategy call tonight is crash to the net, which we could have had... Oh, that actually took a double deflection. Shot, save, rebound. What the hell? Do you think Plekanec, that would have counted? He played that with his hand. Do you think if it went in, I don't know that would have counted. It's like he tried to play it from his glove to his stick. And as he did that, the physics went to a different dimension and the puck bounced up into Jimmy Howard. I want to bank this off the boards. That's actually perfect angle, but Desharnais, okay, still to it. All right, we're going to dump it in. This is something I want to practice more of in this game. If we don't have an easy rush play, dump the puck in. The key for me is we got to go get the puck when we do dump it in. That was a quick shift for the fourth line. And they're going to get another chance in the attacking zone. I'm going to keep them out there at my own risk. I didn't see who Detroit put on the ice, but it's not the first line. I know that much because there's no Datsuk on the ice. Press to this first. Back to the point. It's wide open. Over. Bouillon settle. Shoot. Low. Stick save or a pad save and a rebound, and that's a penalty against us. A slash on Kindle. It at least is 2 minutes. I mean, I don't know that a slash would be anything more than 2 minutes unless it was a slashing major, which is certainly probably it's more than likely that would be there. If a slash was more than 2 minutes, it would be a 5-minute major. But very rare and unlikely to get a 5-minute major for slashing. Now, I'm not getting any... the button wasn't working for a moment there. I wasn't getting any player switching done. Yemlin. Ooh! That was a nice little move to get out of harm's way and a perfect clear. It banks out of the zone, over the blue line. If we had a stick on the ice there with Duchesne, we could have knocked that passing play down. Yemlin, oh, against Franz and shot, rebound. There's a weird rebound coming off of that one. Carey Price was out of position. Is there a reason that we can't... Sorry, Price, I'm not trying to screen you. Is there a reason we can't get the puck back here, guys? Get in the shot lane. Subban. I'm kicking it behind my own net. There it is. Yemlin. Send it down. Yep, don't even let them get set up on any kind of forechecking or attacking zone possessions. They were briefly offside. Leopold has this. That brief offside may have bought me enough time to get board played. Well done. Helm. Oh, what a stick by Subban. Stay in position. Back to the point. Oh my god, that's a goal. Oh, what a play by Subban. Cover it. That was a manual stick check that I had control of with PK Subban. We probably saved a goal with that. There were some excellent efforts in front of Carey Price by the entire penalty-killing group. It was in the last game. We went to the Diamond PK. We're still using the passive box for this one. Now, I want it out. That's a weird clear, but I'll take it. What is going on with Bork? He's skating so slow and unusually so. George is inside the dots defending. Yep. If that went in, oh my god, you would never hear the end of it from me. If that went in the back of the net off of Carey Price there. We haven't seen a fight yet in this series, but we also haven't seen these two teams really try to stir it up. You've got this intense, I wouldn't say intense hatred, but you've got this intense rivalry between these two original 6 teams. Bouillon just faked out the Red Wings by faking a clear there. So that's the move that I'm gonna go with. LaRose, don't have anyone backdoor. Gagne, that's a weird play, but I'll take it. It went on net. We make Jimmy Howard make a save, and now we can get a fresh change. Now, Jimmer there in the net has really been a big problem for us in this series. He's shut it down when he's needed to. The last 2 games especially has he been everything the Red Wings have needed to be able to get themselves back in the series. Back up top, work, pass it. Yeah, they're all over you. It's not fair how quickly they can defend the point guys in this game. It really isn't. So we're going to skate this in hard with Yemelin. Well, we were supposed to hold on to possession. That was at least what I had in mind. Penalty coming up, probably to Bork, an AI-controlled player. So this was not a penalty that I myself took. We'll go back on the kill. So I'm going to go off of this passive box because although we did a great job on the first penalty kill with the passive box, I don't trust it. I didn't like much of what I saw, and it's going to be obstruction holding on Rene Bork. I almost said Gabriel Bork, but that's a different player. Every time I see the last name Bork, I want to say Gabriel Bork of Nashville Predators fame. Oh my God, okay, get it out. I'm just saucering that. And Gallagher will give chase, but it's okay. Cronwall will get it. Just make sure that defensively everybody's in position and then get into that diamond formation on the kill. That was a good effort up there up top by Gallagher. He's killing his penalty strongly, but I brought a defenseman well out of position. Leopold, you got to make up for your guy's mistake. Big rebound off of that, but can't. The Red Wings are all over us, but we got foot speed on Quincy. Go, backdoor. Eller, what a high save from Jimmy Howard. That was not an easy one. Oh, man. He stripped me. He full-on stripped me of the puck on that play. That hit the crossbar. Giunta out of the zone, but it hops the glove of Giunta. Kicks back to center ice. Cronwall will hunt it down for Detroit. Gives it off for Quincy. Headman up for Pavel Datsyuk. I don't know why the AI-controlled player brought Subban so far out of position, and I have yet again made an incredible play for the second time in this game with... oh, hold on. Okay. God, this is awkward, but not so awkward now. What the hell? I thought Jimmy Howard was gonna score. I can't get words out of my mouth. I thought Brian Giunta was gonna score a goal, and he would have been helped out there by Jimmy Howard, but he did not slap it into his own net. That's the shot the Red Wings are gonna be ruining for the rest of the evening because it straight up hit the crossbar behind Carey Price. This has been 2 eventful penalty kills for the Canadiens so far. Good effort though. Short-handed on that last possession. We got to keep forcing Abdelkader. By the way, I've said Abdelkader in this series a couple of times where it sounds like I'm saying applicator. So should I start calling him applicator? Oh, that's Pacioretty. Do you think he can windmill this? He doesn't need to do a windmill. He can do whatever the hell that is. I call that a push deke. It's basically because that's basically what you're doing. You're pushing it to Shane. Rebound available. You got to crash the net on those. Good effort to find Matt Duchene. He was covered and he still got the shot on the net. It's all about testing Jimmy Howard. Make him work. Jimbo Howard in the goal crease. Oh, this is a Subban time. His own teammate blocked it. That's frustrating when that happens, especially with how hard of a shot that PK has. Kendall, you're an idiot, but also not an idiot at the same time. That worked out for him. He kept hitting Chad LaRose, who didn't even have possession of the puck. The puck was sitting there behind Kendall. I got this. Puck was sitting behind Kendall, and he was completely ignoring it to keep going at Chad LaRose. Oh, that was a nice circle back move by LaRose. Oh, Pruss just went a little too far. It deflects and bounces away from Markov, so we got to dump this in on the backhand. There it is. Send it in, go chase after it. There it was a little, his route was not oh my God. And we continue this trend of multiple penalties being called against the Montreal Canadiens in these games in this series. I think is that the thing that happened in the last game where we kept getting penalty call after penalty call against us. We can't get a single power play in favor of the Canadiens in this first period of play. Now, to be fair, this was definitely my penalty. I was behind the player. I went for the stick lift anyway, and I failed. So I guess in some sense, I got to take responsibility. But 2 power plays and now a third one in just the first period of this game is a little ridiculous. Especially that obstruction holding call. That was a little egregious. Well, oh my God. My mind's a little bit blown right now. I don't even have words of commentary for the sequence that just occurred between Duchesne, Giunta, all of that, the deke, and the opportunity that Duchesne got. We'll carry on anyway. I'm giving this to Duchesne. Now Giunta. If you two can work together, I think Duchesne's going on a change. So Giunta, you're kind of a one-man show out here. I know you're used to it, but... Eat that one! Literally, eat that puck. That hit him in the freaking face. And he reached up and he was grabbing his face after that one-timer. No, I want to set up Subban, but we didn't win the face-off. Get in there, Bork. Good board play. Plekanec plays it to himself. Okay, well, the Red Wings are just all over us. That was a wonderful use of the cheeks by Yemelin. The rear end spoils the day. And PK Subban, again, his stick has spoiled the day for the Red Wings in a possession, but a 5-on-3. Interference, an AI control player. Once again, we just cannot catch a break. This series is clearly rigged for the Red Wings. You know, he shouldn't have been standing there in the first place. That's what Yemelin's argument is. He shouldn't have been standing there. So if we win this, it's right down the rink. Like, there's no games played. We need to get this thing down the rink. As soon as we get possession, down the rink. That works for me. So I should have Duchesne. I have control of Duchesne. I need to be very careful how far I go in on the forecheck. So Duchesne, you got to get back. Player switching needs to work. We got away with a potential trip there on Franzen. Oh, no. Off the side of the net. Desharnais. Board played? Did Desharnais just get... He just made a beautiful deke, but Datsuk, he's too good. Well, that's a fluke goal if I could ever see one. That is a fluke goal. I almost had the puck out number one with Desharnais. They keep it in. It goes right down low to Franzen on what is one of the goofiest deflection tip plays I've ever... He shot it, it hit Price, and it ramped up the pad to just perfectly fall right into the goal crease, over the goal line, into the net. That's as lucky of a goal as you can score. But, you know, we fought and fought and fought on these penalty kills. I'm really proud of my team, honestly, for only giving up the one goal so far in the game, but we got to get it right back. That's a cutback to the point. Yep, Bouillon, settled. Leopold joins. You just got to risk that through. You don't have time to take a slap shot in that situation. Yeah, I think it's time to start taking a little bit of a different approach to the games in this series. But, and most of that I know is just out of frustration that we gave up the first goal in this game, and we do go offside. Thank you very much. We had a rush play. First line, no, second line. First line, there's 46 seconds left. First line, screw it. First line, first pair. There's 46 seconds left. If you're not ready to play this shift, then you're not supposed to be playing in the NHL. Certainly not in playoff games. I got a lot to say about the way that this first period has played out. I'm going to save it for coming out of the intermission to summarize the first period, because the first period is not over yet. Oh, what moves by Pacioretty. Now Duchesne. You freaking nipple titty! Twist my nips, buddy. Just keep going offside a little bit. So now we change the lines because dipshit extreme went offside. I mean, what are you doing? I'm playing it. Just play it. Just play it. Just board play it. Thank God. Carey Price gets us out of the period. No worse for wear. That was pretty abysmal, especially at the end. Considering the PK, the amount of times we've been on the PK, the amount of chances we've given up in this game, we've been outshot 11-8, so not as much as you'd probably expect, but we're definitely not the aggressor in this game. I'm happy to say it's only a 1-0 deficit after one period of play. We could have played a lot worse first period, but we also could have played, obviously, a lot better of a first period. And I can't get the puck out of the zone. This first line has been terrorizing my entire team the entire series. So, jeez, Pacioretty. You know what? That's a fight. That's a fight. You don't hit Max Pacioretty like that. And, you know, this is a nice trade-off because we get Johan Franzen off the ice surface, which is a huge part of the Detroit Red Wings first line. I'm trying to focus on this fight at the same time as I do commentary, but we're a little overmatched in this fight. Fair enough. We get Franzen off the ice. That's a fair trade in my opinion. And we stand up for Max Pacioretty's honor on this big body check. Now, to be fair, Pacioretty put himself in that position in the first place. Got to try to make some things happen. I talked about I talked about potentially dumping the puck in more often, so I've set my team to be biased to dump the puck in. We just got to go freaking retrieve it. That's the biggest thing that we need to change. We need to get after the puck if we do dump it in, and that's why I don't dump it in enough, because oh my God, what a stretch pass by Datsuk to find Cleary, and he was absolutely dumped behind the play. I'm harassed big time right now by Cleary. I don't really want to go one-on-one with Duchesne here. Or maybe I do. Oh my God! Oh my God! That's the goal of the year! I am stunned speechless by Matt Duchesne. Holy goodness jeez. That was filthy. Solo effort by number 95 to get us back. I don't have commentary. There's no commentary. None needed anyway. That was disgusting. Why do I always score the filthiest goals at Joe Louis Arena? Nick Backstrom with the Washington series, that was scored right here. The windmill deke, the first time I ever scored a goal in that game off of a windmill deke. And then Matt Duchesne's goal here, and a bigger stage as well here in the playoffs, and in a pivotal Game 5. When we go for a stick check, we really got to watch it. We go for a stick lift, we got to watch the stick lift. Blocked again, Eller. The puck's got to be out. Someone get on the boards. That's a little far ahead of Gallagher, but if Gallagher can skate, he does. Perfect legs by Gallagher. Oh my God. I don't even really know what to do with it here. There it is. Subban, you know what's coming. Who's standing in the goal crease? That was perfectly done. Who wears 21 for this team? It's not Gianta. Is it? No, it is Gianta. It is Gianta. That's the captain. I want to let PK Subban have a rip whenever he feels like it. Just get out there and have a big rip, bud. Get me a goal. Multiple ones even, if you feel like it. Oh, this is a good time for the Bouillon Cube. Poke it. It's free. Jimmy Howard didn't have that covered. We got to go in there. We got to crash the net hard. What line is Desharnais on? Is he on the fourth line? Yes, he's the fourth line center. There you go. So to answer my own question, I can't get over that Duchesne goal still. I'm like, my hands are shaking over that goal. That hit the outside of the cage down there. It's my other defenseman is back. It's Leopold. Oh my God. It's just not even fair how many penalties get called against my team. I mean, I tried to do a completely honest and innocent poke check. What happens? I get called for tripping. Just breathe. I just need to blow off some steam on this penalty kill. Go, Pacioretty. You had it. He added a second time. All right, Pacioretty, one-on-one time, baby. Oh, you know what? No, this is 2-on-1. Over. Plecky, you got to hit that, buddy. You did the right thing to get up there and help out Pacioretty. Watch Helm. He can be shifty here. Good board play by Subban. And who helped him out here? This is Yemlin. Yes, Yemlin wears 74. Oh, no. Subban! Oh, my God. PK Subban. And to the rescue once again, though. He's had an adventurous game tonight. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Off the face of the guy and not out of the zone. Price, I don't want to do this tonight, buddy. Oh, Pacioretty's giving it an effort out there. That's an icing. Give me my icing. Yes. These penalty kills are stressful. Especially stressful situation here unfolding on the rink of Darren Helm on a breakaway. Huge save by Carey Price. That's why we've gotten hit. And then look at that again. Subban, he brought himself way out of position, came back to make a rescuing effort on the back check to save the day, maybe potentially save a goal. When it's my power play, I can't have too many power play opportunities in this game. Markov is going to help out. We can't play games with it. We're on a penalty kill in a tie game. Just send it down the rink. Be on an honest penalty kill for the time being. If we get one shorthanded, so be it. But let's not take any egregious chances. Okay, now we can take some egregious chances. I tried to get it back over to Duchesne. Pacioretty. We're offside. I tried to wait. I was just a foot too fast over the blue line. That was I saw that hit. I didn't make any comment. That's not just anybody that he hit. He hit Cronwall. He just Cronwalled the Cronwall. A beautiful hit. I didn't even know who the player was for Detroit that just got, well, Cronwalled. Cronwall got Cronwalled. And you've just been absolutely demolished. Excellent effort on the forecheck there. Bouillon, that's a bad time to have a turnover like that. Backdoor, everyone's crashing the net, and quite literally was Bouillon who flung the net off of its moorings. It goes flying into the boards behind Carey Price there. Lars Eller, opposed by Datsuk, so when Datsuk's on the ice, you know it. You need to be paying attention. Gagne. Oh, the controls are so sloppy here. I can't get the controls to do exactly what I want, and that's not what we need. That's not what we need. Subban to the rescue one more time, because this is Datsuk. He's going to shoot. Rebound there in front. Eller, we got to skate it away, out of harm's way. Across the rink, LaRose on the bounce. That's a perfect play. Perfect play by Chad LaRose. Over to LaRose. Go get the puck back. Missing it. Save, rebound, big play by Price. It's got to be off the glass and out. It is. Samuelson can't bring it back in over the line. It would be offside here. So he's going to skate it all the way back to Jimmy Howard. Well, you know, it's offside. You don't have to skate it all the way back into your own zone to negate an offside or to do the tag up. But, I mean, I'm not going to stop you. Prust, look out. I don't know why I'm telling Prust to look out. He's one of the biggest guys on the ice. Well, you're lucky that you went off on a line change when you did. Smart play by Georges. Cross rink, but on a change. We were going on a line change. I was going to hit Prust with a pass. No one's able to really take over this game now. Since we tied it, no one's been able to take over the game. No, Abdelkader shrugs that hit off. Big save with the blocker. I'm so nervous playing this game now. Darren Helm, poke check, successful by Yemelin. A second one by Yemelin. We've had sticks in simultaneously the right places and the wrong places all evening long. Multiple penalty and stick infractions, but we've also had multiple good stick checks that have prevented extended possessions for the Red Wings or even for them to get it across the blue line to begin with. So across the weak side, it's a little behind Bork, but I'm going to lay this along. Duchesne doing more fancy handles. Oh, well, we didn't win that deke contest we had going on there. Drew Miller is stapled by the boards there. Excellent hit put on Tatar. Fended off on the zone entry. I'm looking. We got to get that puck up. We missed Bork with a pass. I don't know why the passes are so inaccurate. Doesn't make any sense to me. I didn't have any of this issue in the Calgary GM mode. It's so unpredictable. And I haven't really touched the slider for accuracy. Actually, if anything, I think I bumped up the accuracy. And it's gotten worse. At least for my team it has. I haven't seen the AI opponent miss many passes. There's still 5:54 to go in the second period of play. Kind of stunned at that one. Eves dumps it in. That'll be a cross-corner dump in. So Markov, we have to be clean on these awkward retrievals. I know they suck, but you got to get it. LaRose, this is a dump-in scenario. This is 110% a dump-in scenario. Look at that. What a soft pass by Gagne. You got to fire that puck over there. I'm chopping at this with Subban. Well, we broke up the forecheck of Samuelson. Blocked shot coming in from Cronwall. Oh, no, I thought I had Gagne on a breakaway. I really did. It would have been. Had they not knocked that down, we got to board play it. Oh, no. Cleary has it. Back to the point, Quincy. Shot, deflection in front. Subban sends it up rink for Ryan White, who can't make a dance around Quincy. Datsuk, shifty move to get to the interior, but none happening there. Banked out to center. Desharnais will possess. White, trying to fire it across rink, but it didn't happen. There it is. Prust on the backhand. It's scooped up by Howard. So because the button didn't allow me to pass it when I actually wanted to, I end up with an awkward backhander instead from Brandon Prust, which is what we're going to get a replay of. We don't need another look at that play. It was a fluke play to begin with. But the Red Wings, their one goal came on a fluke play. I can't get a goal on a fluke play. Or would you call Duchesne's goal a fluke play? I don't, hardly even. Hardly even a fluke play. That is not a fluke either. That was a wonderful hip check with great intent. Kindle out of the air prevented Pacioretty from going the distance on a breakaway there. Finally, the player switching gives me the player I wanted, Yemelin. A bobbled save by Price. He's way out of the crease. Just take the face-off. And this is a face-off of potentially great consequence because it's a D-zone face-off, so I need a good center on the ice. And I'll tell you, one complaint I have with Matt Duchene in this series is an inability to win face-offs at important times. Whew. That's almost a hip on. That's pretty much a hip on knees. That's a pretty bad hit. In a real world scenario, I think that's a questionable hip check there. At least, at the very minimum, it's questionable. But anyway, this is a video game, so no one cares. That's an icing. I don't know what's going on with the passing in this series. The whole series has been like this. The whole best of 7. I've had some passes that have just flat out missed that I can't even begin to comprehend. I don't know why they're missing so poorly. Mr. Brightside could be enough to pump me up. It's important that we had Plekanec on the ice for the face-offs. Ooh, we have numbers here. Gianta for Plekanec. Drop back for Gianta. That would have been a great play had we worked that out to perfection. So they're changing. We got plenty of time to retrieve it. No one's on the board, so I got to flip it. We got to just flip it. It'll go down to Jimmy Howard. So that worked out perfectly to avoid an icing. We get a face-off out of it anyway. First line with 33 seconds. Can Matt Duchene win an important face-off? I'm going to put PK Subban and Markov, which is my first pair, back on the ice. I need this, Duchene. I need it. I need a face-off win. God, Duchene's terrible in the face-offs. Has been for the whole series against the Detroit Red Wings. The last 15 seconds go in the period, so we're just going to get it out of harm's way here. Up the boards. Now get that over to Duchene. Now Duchene, given to Pacioretty. Fired across. Bork, stick checked away. That'll be the end of the period. We just failed to complete a pass at the end of the period there. Really needed a shot on goal. We had a nice rush play going, but we've got a 1-1 tie on the scoreboard. You can't say that this game both teams have been without their chances. They have absolutely had their opportunities to score multiple goals in this game. It's been the duel in the goal crease that has kept this one to a level score. I'll be real with you. 12 shots from the Canadiens is downright pitiful through 2 periods of play, especially when you consider the Red Wings have 23 of those. We've been very picky with our shot selection, so that obviously doesn't help, and they're really tight to defend both off the rush and when they're in their own zone. So I'm going to just shoot it. Right here, just take a shot. We need to preferably hit the net. So it begins with hitting the net. There's a goal! That's all you have to do right there. Subban flings it. It's low to the ice. The alternate captain, Max Pacioretty, scores his second goal of the postseason on a deflection low to the ice. I didn't see how this went in. You know what it did? It hit Howard off the elbow. Oh no, off the armpit. It's off the armpit, not the elbow. And straight into the net. That was a seeing eye deflection. But it goes to prove my point. Get the puck on the net. You see, literally the first play of the third period, we get the puck on the net. What happens? We score a goal. But they're going to get it right back if we're not careful here. Price is... yep, and they do. I mean, they just get it right back. Quick answer, Todd Bertuzzi. We were fumbling around in front of the goal crease. That gets the Joe rocking once again. Shot after shot after shot. They're not having a problem with shooting the puck on the net. That's not an issue for the Detroit Red Wings in this game. We've got to help Carey Price out. I just knew that was coming. I had a feeling that was coming. Lo and behold, we're tied again. This is one of those games that'll get you up off your rocking chair. This whole series will be one of those types of series. Well, I'll be damned if Subban is not trying single-handedly to win this game for this team. He's had a hell of a game, honestly. He really has. Has the assist on the deflection from Max Pacioretty earlier in this period. I'm going to keep him out there because he's making good things happen right now. Finally, Duchene wins a face-off. He was opposed by Pavel Datsyuk. I couldn't think of his name for a moment there. D to D, and that is a Subban shot. I'll take that because it's on goal. Created a rebound as well. No one on the rebound. No one is really forechecking for our team. We're not applying pressure appropriately. I think we need to be more aggressive with applying that forechecking pressure. Now, this is a good opportunity for Matt Duchesne to wind it up again. Duchesne, but we're offside. Windmill successful, but an offside. My teammates have been screwing me up on that zone entry all game long. Look at this. Subban, well, you're not going to see it on this camera angle, but he waited for just a second before he fired that puck. Rene Borg has a bit of a battered eye from the fight he had earlier tonight with Johan Franzen. Those two sorted it out. That was after the big hit that was delivered to Max Pacioretty. I believe that was a second period tilt that happened in this game. The first fight we've seen in this series. Perfect play to Gallagher. Now bump that puck up. Okay, I was going to bump it up to Buchanan. Buchanan will get it now. We'll reverse that down low, but everyone's just way too far out of position for these passes down the boards. The Red Wings, positionally, defensively speaking, are in the exact right place at the exact right time to prevent those passes from being successful, and that's part of the reason we can't get anything going in the attacking zone. That was pretty much a suicide pass for Buchanan, so my apologies there. Chopping at this puck, we failed to. Still failed to get it back from Gus Nyquist. Gagne's helping out, kept in by Eriksson. Poke checked and alleviated of that pressure by Lars Eller. I'm going across rink. That's a return pass. Come on, Gagne. The net has come off. That was a perfect play to set up Gagne on the return pass. He was right by Jimmy Howard on the side of the net. So I wanted to talk forecheck. So I'm going to bias ourselves toward the forecheck all the way. It's time to become a forechecking team right now. It starts right now. And we got to start hucking pucks on the net. Barkov, shoot. Yeah, I almost just put the controller down in frustration on that entire sequence. Taking another. So this is a delayed penalty, by the way. It's a total delayed penalty. We can't get the touch. Please do play it back into your empty net. Chicago Blackhawks style from the Calgary GM series. That actually happened to us in that series against the Chicago Blackhawks. The way I defended that was a goal waiting to happen. It's just a 2-minute minor, but yet again, another frickin' penalty in this series at a crucial time in the game. 2-2 tie on the scoreboard. We're getting to close to the halfway point in the period. I just let go of the controller in frustration immediately after that was called a penalty. Where is my power play at? That's what I'm asking for this game. Where's my freaking power plays? Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't get any. No, we got to stay home with Georges. We got to stay home. Got to stay home. Nice way to lay out that Detroit Red Wings player. I'm sending it. It's going to bank off a skate, but that's fine. We had to try to hit Ryan White, but this is not a do-or-die PK situation for us. We just need to kill it off. We just need to play smart defending. Nice effort to send that guy into a tumble. Leopold has a good board play working here by the side of the net. I'm going to saucer this. Again, every saucer pass is just way too hard with this team. Now we're killing a penalty here. Duchesne, the net's not in the corner, buddy. Oh my God. That was a beautiful, clean hit. No questions asked. If you don't want to get hit, don't possess the puck, buddy. Unreal by the referees to call that a penalty. Elbowing. No. No. Eat a bag of dicks. Absolutely. No PK. We need to send it down the rink. We have got to shoot that down the rink. How much time left on the double minor? Or not double minor. You know what I mean. 2-man advantage. Double man advantage. That's what's on my mind. I say double minor. For some reason, Datsuk is graciously offside on that. 25 seconds left on this 5-on-3. Just send it in and win the faceoff. Send it in. Send it in. PK. You got it. No. Oh, shoot. Oh, we have it. Oh, we have the puck. Do you think Leopold can dangle? Oh, okay. Never mind. Get back on D. I don't want to find out. I'm covering Nyquist here really aggressively. Back to the point. Quincy. Big block, but no. Right back to Nyquist. And another big play. 2 golden, delicious plays by Jordan Leopold. Get that man a Happy Meal. Get over there, Subban. That's Datsuk. Yeah! Oh my God. Datsuk really would get up and get the puck back. All right, that works out. We were supposed to have a freaking breakaway with PK Subban on that. Oh, I have you for lunch and dinner. Oh, yeah, son. You want to call that an elbowing penalty? I think not. Right down the rink, Bouillon, wide of Howard, and kicks back in front. Abdelkader with possession. Why is this game the way that it is? Oh, I see it. I see it. It's a little behind Plekanec, but he's going to slow his pace down. Plekanec, windmill. Cut back move. Oh, had you fold out in a blender. Bork, what the hell was that one-timer? We missed it. No, we got to dump it in. We got to dump it in. Wrap it off the glass and right back in. I told you we need to kind of become somewhat of a dump and chase team here. Duchesne, that's you. Down low. Down low. Kick it down low. Kick it down low. Kick it down low, Duchesne. Oh, absolute twat muffin. Kick the puck down low. I'm running into Helm. I did more than run into Helm. Markov. No. 2-2 covered by Price. Oh. That was going in. Without a shadow of a doubt. That was going in. All right, I'm changing. I'm doing it. I'm changing my defensive pressure. Contain puck. I'm a nervous wreck right now. I am a pile of anxiety. No! No, my God, I'm so tired of this Red Wings team. We can't defend these guys. No, don't you skate into Carey Price's crease as a future Hall of Famer, son. Don't even talk to me. Talk to the hand. Darren, I need to win. We need possession, and we need to skate it out. We do win possession, but can we skate it out? Oh, no. No, just send it up the boards. Get it out of the damn zone. I'm tired of this Red Wings forecheck. All right, Darren. Nice move by Darren. Shoot. No way Howard saw the pucks. Pruss was screening him. He was screening him. I want a penalty against the Red Wings. We need many make-up power plays. That's what we need. Many make-up power plays. I need a second line shift here. The second line versus second line. Plekanec, I need a quick win. Quick face-off win. We didn't get one. Oh, we got to watch that stick in that area. Around the skates, we got to watch the stick. I'm going to keep the second line out there. PK Subban time. It's time for the PK Subban, man. Slap shot, one-time blast, something of that nature. Oh, way to get in on that. Jump down the boards. Subban, jump down the boards. Uh-oh. Oh, no, we've created an on-man rush. No, we've created a breakaway. We've created a goal. We've created... Oh, no, and that is why Carey Price will be in the freaking Hall of Fame. We need a replay of that. All right, Gallagher, you have got a dangle because we got a little scenario brewing here. Gallagher, shooting, trying to pick top corner. It's a smart play. It's a shot on goal. But my God, I need to replay that Carey Price save. My mind has been absolutely exploded by number 31. And yet we're oh, here it is. This is the replay. Bask, feast your eyeballs on this save. Oh my God. Carey Price, are you out of your freaking mind? That just saved the game. That literally just saved the game. I need to win a face-off and get a shot on goal. All right, defenseman. Shoot, Yemelin. Yes, it was like a half clapper, but I needed it to get in there. I needed to get in there right now on the net. Oh, Darnay. Nice circle back move there as he intercepted that puck. Get out of my freaking way. Darnay's trying to make things happen out here. Darnay behind the net on a little wraparound. Fired it off the high shoulder there of Jimmy Howard. We're doing a dangle in the by the half wall here for some reason. Yemelin back on the net. Okay. I mean, I'm literally, everything just needs to fly on the net right now for the Canadiens. And I need the freaking R2 button to unstick itself. Oh, we had the puck as I was trying to unstick the R2 button. Nice hit. We dumped Samuelson right into the boards. Georges skating with this. Saucer pass into neutral ice. Finds the tape of Bork. Oh, Bork. Well, he is out there, man, on a mission right now to score a goal. That was nifty. Yes, it's PK Subban time. It's first line time. It's PK Subban's chance to end this game. I don't remember that this was the wraparound. Yes, from Darnay. Yeah, there's too much net taken away by Howard. That's okay. First line versus first line. Be aware when Datsuk has the puck as well. He wins another faceoff. Datsuk's just a king on the draw. It's unreal how difficult it is to win faceoffs when Duchesne's in there taking them, especially against Datsuk. I knew as soon as I went for that poke check that I had just doomed myself to yet another power play for the Red Wings. It's egregious, the calls! Not a single power play for my team in this game. Not a single one. 3 minutes left. I mean, do you try shorthanded? Duchesne, you're so ass in the draw. It's not even funny. I don't even know what his face-off stats are tonight. We're going to have to look at that. Might need a different center. Oh, no, I got to clear it. Gianti, you got to hustle. Take an angle to the puck. Backdoor. Well, Gianti got absolutely spun around. That was a bad hit. Koliakovo sends it ahead for Cleary. Good D opportunity there. Closed off on the dump in. Red Wings power play continuing to go to work. We get it out. Duchesne at center ice. He's going to do an opportunity for a windmill, but of course we don't end up doing any kind of a windmill. Georges defend this well. He does. He gets a stick in there on it against Abdelkader, the applicator for the Red Wings. He goes back to the point. Oh, that fooled me. Caught me out. Eller defend. The centerman. Got to go stand in front of the net. Close things out. Plekanec with possession. A one-touch deke. Send it ahead for Eller, but it was deflected as it goes all the way down in the Red Wings zone. Koliakovo sends it across the helm. Back to Koliakovo. The defenseman skates it ahead. Big stretch pass finds Franzen. Tripping penalty. You got to be freaking kidding me. Subban takes a tripping penalty, and yet again, we're going to go to the penalty box for about the 100th time tonight, or so it feels like. Quincy a shot. It hit the post. Hit the freaking post with the shot. Quincy blocked finally the touch. We got 2 minutes on the power play for the Red Wings once again. PK Subban. Is this going to be a costly penalty for the Habs? For Le Canadiens. All the stress in the world. All the stress in the world with this power play. 12 shots on 8 opportunities. This will be the 9th opportunity of the evening. Yemelin, we have to clear the zone. We get it ahead. This is Matt Duchesne one-on-one time, baby. Windmill move successful. Gianti, okay. Someone's going to take that. That should have been Duchesne's puck, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Franzen on the retrieval. Boom, big step-up check at the blue line by Yemelin. Markov with a good puck retrieval. We're going to just lay that softly along for Gianti. Between the legs, dangle through neutral ice. Why not? Spinorama mishandled the puck. And now it's going to go the other way to Nyquist. We got the last 20 seconds to go in regulation. If we can hang on here, we might see overtime one more time between these two teams. Every game in Detroit, by the way, if this holds, because this is not it. This is not the end of the possession. Cleary sends it in. Gianti just pin it along the boards. That should run out time. We're going to OT again, baby. Oh, what a game. Oh, what a game. What a series. Every single game at Joe Louis Arena has gone to overtime in this series. Game 1, Game 2, and now Game 5. In extra time, couldn't decide it in 60 minutes of play. The Red Wings remain for 60 seconds on the power play as they bring it into the zone to begin this OT period. Quincy, the blast from the point. Rebound, Datsuk put it on. Huge save by Carey Price. His game not over yet. Oh, what a weird play that was by Franz. If we got to pick this up, we handle it with Plekanec. Saucered rink wide behind Bork. Some communication, please. Who wants this puck? Somebody has got to want that puck if you're a Canadiens player. Big check. Stepping up was Markov on the blue line. Yemelin skates it ahead, sends it ahead toward Plekanec. No, that's Rene Bork wearing 17. Cronwall has it now. Hands it off to Quincy. Quincy with a one-hand puck, one hand on the puck, skating it forward. Franzen skates into a brick wall that was named Yemelin. Bouillon with a big pass out to neutralize. That's PK Subban out of the box. Just take a big rip. He gets a shot. There's a big blocker save, an important save for Jimmy Howard off of PK Subban. Datsuk is run into. That'll send the message nicely. Sent back up the center ice, but unfortunately gained back in possession of the Red Wings. Now in possession of the Canadiens. This is, oh, what a nice little toe drag move that was. Cross rink, that was Plekanec. It'll go back to the point. Bouillon slaps one on. It missed or deflected on its way in. It is not going to reach the net. Cronwall just tips it along behind the net and retrieves the return pass from the D zone. There's so much going on in this game right now, so much action as Abdelkader will send it behind Carey Price's net out the other side. It'll be kept in. That's inside the blue line. We cannot make lazy plays like that in our own zone. Kindle kept it in at the blue line. from behind the net. From behind Carey Price, the Red Wings orchestrating. It just goes right back in behind the goal line and behind the net. No longer now, of course, it is in possession of Simon Gagne, who chipped it behind himself. Was going to light up Helm, but Helm was not available to actually be lit up properly. Big stick lift. Puck is free. Duchesne is in on the forecheck. Eriksson sends it big stretch pass to find Drew Miller, who is absolutely stapled on the CCM logo by the boards next to the Red Wings bench. This will be Markov headed up for Desharnais. Dropped along for White. White return pass Desharnais. Tries hard to stuff the puck into the net, but Jimmy Howard says no on that big save. It goes around the other side of the rink. Eriksson off the handoff. Sends it up for Quincy. Quincy to the red. It's just behind the blue. Sends it into the zone. Georges. Puck retrieval. Big stretch. Sends it up. This is Brandon Prust. Prust a little fake. Passes down low for White. It trickles in. It's in! It's in! The Red Wings win! It's Ryan White, the game winner! And the Montreal Canadiens have stunned the Detroit Red Wings on home ice in Game 5. We're going back to Montreal with a 3-2 series lead, a 1-game advantage in the series, if you will. I'm stumbling over my words. Absolutely impressed. That puck was just thrown down low on a hope and a prayer. And Ryan White answered my prayers. He puts the puck into the back of the net. Credit the game winner to that man. What a couple of interesting plays we had going on in this one. We had the all-time highlight reel goal from Matt Duchesne, one of the best goals I'll probably score. That save right there. You know, without that save, we don't have the opportunity to score this game-winning goal off the stick of Ryan White. Don't underestimate the efforts of Carey Price.